It is cold. We hear 3-episode rule. Maybe Spider can't hear AK Mistake. The villain of the Board Cartel with the boys here. Afro Comedy 765, Lelouch V, and Noiseless Poet. Talking about his winter anime 2024 that just passed. I mean, anime's wrapping up. New season, I guess, starting today with Remaster, and then we got some more coming out from the 4th and then on going up. So I mean,
Konosuba's coming too.
Cannot wait for that.
I've also seen talks, but no confirmation about Overlord. So I mean, we'll see.
No, there's a movie coming for Overlord.
I know, but I want another season. I don't want another unless. That's another one. If we're talking about web novel that got turned into a super good anime adaptation, of course they had to leave some shit out because the Overlord light novels are just nasty graphically. Like there's just some horrid shit that goes on that nobody wants to animate.
So for 2024, how do you feel about this season? Do you think it's stacked up? Was it good for at least some new anime to get recognized? I know
Solo Leveling carrying the field?
No, it wasn't carrying.
Nah, it definitely didn't carry.
If anybody say it was carrying, they just
I was gonna say I've seen the sentiment, and I love Solo Leveling. I don't want to come off as a Solo Level hater. I've read it all. I've read it all, even the little extras at the end about like. I don't want my credentials criticized in this. I love Solo Leveling, but
same.
I love the manga.
It did what it could. It was the best manga they released as far as from beginning to end. Except for no Shane Tower guy because that was the one, but this is the new one. So
let's not do nothing to Tower of God now.
Season 2 is coming. It's confirmed.
No disrespect. So is it? I'll ask this. What was your sleeper of the winter 2024?
Sleeper for winter 2024, probably Shangri-La. I don't think anyone really
as a sleeper.
Nobody was talking about it coming to the season.
Hold on.
Nobody was talking about it before.
For me, does it count as a sleeper if we talked about it? Because just because we talked about it doesn't mean everyone's talked about it, correct?
You just said Shangri-La is a sleeper, so just whatever.
A sleeper for me, definitely this year, Delicious in Dungeon. I did not expect it to be anywhere near as good as it was. I'm not gonna lie.
It's perfect, bro.
From the nuances to the fucking little subtle stuff that gives it that dark overtone, but not so dark that you're like, oh god, I feel kind of creepy watching this. It's just enough to where like you really feel the gravity of certain situations. And fucking, I don't feel like
really good character building too, man. I think.
Yeah.
Lelouch, why do you think Shangri-La?
Reason why I say Shangri-La is like it had no gas.
I saw that fucking bird everywhere though, bruh.
Like after it was released, it got a lot of attention. But like before it came out, no one was talking about Shangri-La Frontier. Like that wasn't like a highly coveted show coming in. Like I'd seen stuff about Freyrin before. Everybody was up on Solo Leveling.
If Sun Jim Woo got the juice like that.
If we want to go like full on sleeper, I might say like wrong way to use Healing Magic because I mean that's one that people still aren't talking about that I think deserves a little bit more attention.
That's crazy.
No, Shangri-La for having no preconceived notion of
preconceived notions. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, for it to do what it did, kudos.
Annie Poet, you got your sleeper?
I would say Metallic Rouge. I didn't really hear.
That's a real sleeper.
I was gonna say that was a sleeper. I watched the first couple episodes. I'm not gonna say I continued on, but I watched the first two. Does it get better though? Yeah. Like is it?
I would say it does. I would say you should continue watching it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I feel like it's one of those kind of story heavy shows, and I feel like they fall by the wayside.
That's low key the vibe I got from it too. Shit you can't watch when you're too high. You'd be like, I don't want to think about all this. You end up in an introspective loop that way.
So for my sleeper, the realest sleeper that nobody's gonna mention. Shout out to BNT and
shit.
Man for jumping in. Negroes got to be late. But the real sleeper of 2024 There you go. Handyman Satori
I
from
don't like
another
it, bro.
world.
I don't like it.
What is that?
It was
That-
solid. I
it
thought
It
it was
was
solid.
okay. It was entertaining,
I
but it was too
I got
honestly
mixed feelings about that. Damn
I was
song.
gonna say I honestly didn't care for it. If I'm gonna keep it a
I got
straight.
It
mixed
was
feelings.
just solid. It's just like, listen, I'm
It
not
was alright,
boasting
bro.
it.
It was just
I'm
too
I'm
random.
not boasting it as a top tier anime. I just said, listen, it's something that's just a sleeper. If you just want something a little tiny
You just
different.
wanna-
But yeah, good writing, the good character development. I think that all the characters were explained
Whole
well.
lot of subjective shit you're saying right now.
Would you-
Whole lot of subjective
would-
I
stuff.
honestly agree with him.
Were you at work watching that? That don't count if you was at
That,
work.
hey, I was gonna say if you were watching it as background noise, I don't know if that counts.
What I'm saying is, for the girl knight had development. The fucking mage is fucking OP as shit. He just can't die.
Maybe by
So
maybe
just
by
like-
inner patriarchy is just.
That's
You
what-
guys
and
know
then-
how I
and
feel
then-
about
and then-
Big
Man,
Bang.
you had to carry the whole team. Goddamn.
I'm sorry, like if you look at Seven Deadly Sins, Elaine, she was useless throughout the whole entire series. If you look at the fairy chicken, Handyman Satori, she was actually useful for most of the scenes. And then she had a little episode where she grew full grown, and then
Shout out women and their utility in anime nowadays.
hey man, the Ninja Boy was
Wow.
fire as an antagonist, but he was doing it for all the right reasons. I think
I
it was
remember
just a
that
solid
maid in
story.
Konosuba that had the most broken spell, but took 3 years to get it off. And you're like, why are you here? man?
Explosion.
You suck ass.
Listen, it's 12 episodes, all dubbed. Like, put it on background noise. You might like it. Who knows?
See, I knew it was a background noise situation.
So it's a new
Hey.
common we just go through it type of show. Okay. Gotcha.
No, it's a well, nobody said a
Oh,
sleeper.
Let's talk about that.
Ninja Kamui got disappointed.
I'm here for war.
I'm
Hey,
not saying that.
Listen, never forget. That nigga said, if this ninja messes up my fade, that's a dead ninja. I was like, hell no.
Hell
how did
yeah.
we get to this? How did
Boy,
we
there
get to
was
this?
so much
This nigga had a
rapping in that
whole high
shit,
top
boy.
fade. Fucking, I was like, this nigga different.
So I'll ask this. So what anime you knew that was like kind of bad, but you watched it just to I'm already here, I'm already
Butchigiri.
invested. I'm gonna just keep
Butchigiri.
watching.
I'm just telling you that right now.
I
Wow.
dropped it. I dropped Buchigiri.
Two
I
episodes.
was gonna say,
I
I
saw
dropped
that.
solid
Butchigiri
shit like
too.
that.
Butchigiri. I said,
Butchigiri.
And I
was
wanted to
nice.
like it because the art for it is fire. Like the,
Yes.
the
It,
colors
it,
for it.
it does look amazing.
the artwork. I said, oh man, this might be a badass show. But I'm not. I hate the main character.
Listen,
You said
yeah,
it
the
was
main character is
beautiful garbage.
awful.
That is
The main
some
character is
beautiful
awful.
garbage.
He may be top 10 worst main character all the time.
Yeah,
Oh, I
right-
can't
right
wait.
there with
I
Takemichi.
can't-
He definitely
What?
up there with
Oh,
Takemichi.
I can't wait till we do the roster for top 10 worst MC boy. Because he's good on that altar boy. I got his ass.
I just don't.
Say
I
it.
dropped
He's
it
like,
because
say
of
it.
the bro.
Say it. I
style.
want to lose my virginity. Oh,
Yo,
Terrible.
Bruh.
My man was hurting.
Hey, but that was a character building moment, yo.
no, it
Ain't
wasn't.
no building that shit. Ain't no
That
building
show
that.
had way too good an animation to be as bad
That
as it
bad.
is.
Hey, it is, but don't you think
Yeah.
that the irony of that is sort of what's gonna make it flap?
Man, that side character should have been the main character.
You
Yeah.
know it's bad when cooking in a dungeon is slapping and all this.
Hey,
That
don't
shit
do,
is-
don't
That's
do
what I'm
Delicious
cooking.
Delicious
I was more
Dungeons
excited about
slaps,
cooking
bro.
and niggas throwing
That shit is
hands. I'm like,
fire, nigga. Listen, go back and watch that shit now that there's more episodes out BMT. I promise you, that shit is fire.
I'm surprised that
oh, I
shit's
I
still
kept on
going
going.
on.
I kept on going. I kept on going with that.
So real quick,
I
Annie
know
Poet.
episode 14 or 15 just dropped.
Yeah, 14 by the job. Annie Poet is an anime that was bad, but you invested so much time in it, you decided to finish it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My drop game is strong. It was nothing.
Nigga said I am fucking
The
going
only
into
thing that was really close to me trying to continue it, I continued after the first couple episodes with Butchigiri, but I can't do that bro siscon shit.
That's too disgusting for me. I'm like, what kind
Yeah,
of
I dropped that shit.
I'm
immediately.
still on Butchigiri. I
Let it
wanted
go.
to drop
See,
it,
your mind
but
is fucked up.
you
Your
know,
mind is fucked up right now. I'm still going.
I was ready to drop it. Lelouch to any anime that's bad that you just continue watching.
So
you could've dropped it.
yes, I got one. It's I'm a level 99. I might be the side boss, but I'm not the main villain or something like that.
Was it the tank bull? The tank bull?
No, it's not a tank one because that.
Oh, the tank one was ass. I completely
No.
dropped. That was terrible.
Nah, it's about this girl who like got isekais into another
Oh,
world.
you lost me.
But she's a level 99.
Yeah, I lost too.
I thought it was gonna be terrible, but it honestly wasn't bad. I enjoyed it.
It's bad, but you kept watching it.
Yeah, he wants to know if it was bad. It's something that was bad, but you were just like, damn, I'm finished.
That's the closest thing because like it's not one of those with like I say like yeah, go watch that right away. I'm not gonna call it good, but it's not like so ass that like. So I guess that yeah, I'll put it. It's bad, but I kept going. It's fine.
All right, we're gonna start with Florida Man. What well, you're in the Uber, it seems.
I'm in my way, but yeah.
Florida Man.
Which anime from 2024 had the best writing?
I mean, y'all already know what I'm finna say.
We don't want to hear Freerin come out of your fucking mouth, bro.
I'm sorry,
That's
but
his choice.
that shit, Freerin was on fire.
Words, bro. Like, come on.
Freerin
it is
had
a very-
anime. It's
I know
Was
it
it
is.
the best written anime?
Yes.
the best
That's the
written.
question.
I mean, I give it to Freerin, honestly. I thought that was well paced, well thought out, nothing too crazy.
Anybody else agree with the Freerin best written?
Yes. Hands
I guess I got to understand where you're coming from.
I
with the best
mean, it was. If we're talking about just new anime in 2024, then I mean,
That's the topic.
And all,
yeah.
and all
So
fairness,
nothing that's ongoing that still
No.
could have came.
No
okay.
Mashal, no.
Okay,
Even I would-
okay.
I would even-
then it's
I
kind
would
of hard.
say,
It might be Freerin then.
in all
yeah,
fairness,
I would even say like solo leveling, even though the pacing's a little
nah,
off.
it's too slow. It's taking too long for me. Like,
Well, it's already over. How's it taking too long?
oh, no,
Nah.
here's the thing.
Exactly.
Let me say what I gotta say. So when it came to Farron, even though that they already got rid of the Demon Lord, the fact that they were able to say, okay, we don't got a Demon Lord, so now you're doing the aftermath of the hindsight of what an elf is seeing, watching her, the little girl become a woman, to having, everybody has apprentices and shit, and I'm like, damn, like that shit must be lonely as fuck. Like I actually empathize with Farron, but she knows, like in the end,
BMT with empathy is
I'm
crazy.
gonna like
it wins. It wins.
And what's
It
crazy
wins.
about it, she has no shame in doing whatever the fuck she got to do to win. And I'm like, you know what? Finally, a mage who just doesn't give a shit. Like, you could probably be talking to her in the middle of a town. Like, she ready to pop off and like, yeah, I gotta get rid of this guy. Like, I'm like, holy shit! Like, this girl's broke. I like that writing. But when it comes to like others that are forcing their narratives, if like solo leveling, if it wasn't for you guys saying, hey, it's gonna get good, it's gonna get good, Blur, it's gonna get good, BMT. I'm like, nigga, he's winning off of fucking flukes. Like, when is he gonna get good? Like, this nigga ain't getting good. This nigga is
He
must have
is good. He keeps leveling up. What are you talking about?
No, stop, bro. Any of us who play
It's
RPG,
a legitimate struggle, though, BMT. Think about it. Think about any time you put the time in to grind out at a game,
Right.
that beginning stage where you're at level 1 and you know where you can. And even if we want to do recency bias, think about when you first played Elden Ring. Think about when you were first going up to the fucking goddamn the century on the horse.
Nah, bro.
And
I
you
stayed
think,
in
I'm
those
gonna get
areas
him through
and grinding
here.
my
And
ass
then you
off,
get
bro.
crashed.
I stayed in those areas. When I came out, bro, I was goddamn Jin Woo. I was that motherfucker. I was talking shit. I was doing.
No, but I'm
stuff.
saying, so you know
You
the
can invade me if you want. You gonna
you
get
know the
fucked up.
tediousness and the monotony that it takes to get to that point, though. That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough.
There's
Okay,
only
fair
12 episodes, so we can't have the tediousness of it.
You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what the thing
They
about
did their best to make it feel like it, though.
Let me say this.
But-
No, they didn't.
when I watched Naruto, and yeah, he sucked. But the kid was actually doing stuff like tricking Zabuza. That was some badass shit. Like, they looked down on him, but he
Naruto's not 12 episodes though, so we gotta keep in
no,
mind.
it's
man.
much longer than that.
No, but
Come
yeah,
on,
the Jim Woo
no,
Blaze needs to stop, bro.
No, but you gotta
Blaze
think,
needs to stop.
12 episodes compared to what OG Naruto's 500, 400,
You know what I'm
somewhere
saying?
right in there.
I felt for
Come
Night.
on.
I felt for Night Igrit when he said, "I gotta obey this motherfucker." Oh hell no! Like, bitch, bring me back so we can run that fade again. Fuck that! I'll serve you. He's like, man,
He got cooked. He
yeah.
got
I'm
cooked.
like, he's like, man, whatever, bro. Like, whatever. All right, bro. Like,
Any point you got best written?
I mean, as much as I hate to say it, I'm probably gonna give it to Freeran.
Be honest,
Thank
it
you.
is what it is.
This guy,
But
It is what it is,
actually,
man.
no, I'm not. I'm gonna give it to the wrong way to use healing magic.
Ooh.
You know what?
Ooh,
Okay,
that's a good
you know what?
I'm not gonna be mad at that.
I'm close to the end of that, but now that I see Rose's backstory, I'm like, I get it.
Yeah,
now. I
Oh,
get it
wait.
now.
I
they
have
set it
the
up perfectly
I have
for
the
them to give
perfect
us
answer
more
ready.
episodes.
best written
You
so far 2024. Chain Soldier, bro. Chain Soldier all
We're
day.
not putting them up there with.
You need to relax.
He's trolling.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Come on.
So I'm gonna
Thank you,
go.
Soldier, stop.
I'm gonna go best written. Delicious and Dungeon for best written.
That's fair.
Yo, it's
That's
so
fine.
well written. It's so fucking good.
So you just taking
I
that
can agree with
timeless
that.
aspect of a JRPG and just making it somewhat of just that. You're taking all that nuance and then putting it into this party that none of them really good in the aspects of
Yeah, there's no super OP person, you know what
except
I mean?
for the one mage they do have. She's
Yeah,
OP
his
'cause she be
sister.
fucking,
Yeah, but she's
ancient
super OP
magic,
now.
She feels like it.
Oh,
But
you're talking about Marcel.
yeah, Marcel's broken, I think. So yeah, but Wrong Range
Scared to bust that guy.
Freeman's up there. Freeman's up there for the writing, but I think Delicious and Dungeon, you incorporated all these JRPG aspects into
It
that.
makes sense,
to
bro. Like it
Make
made
a core team to just and it was also like 2-part episodes in one episode, just like
Yo,
just
even when you get to the especially when you get to like Resurrection, the nuance in Delicious and Dungeon is crazy. Like,
I don't
and
know why.
from the nuance in the cooking to the nuance in the magic to it's just all super well done.
the only thing with Free Run I would say is if you take all the parts with Stark out, it would still be the same show. Like he brings nothing. to the show. I like
Yeah,
Stark.
I'm not gonna lie now. They really,
doesn't
don't
sound
need,
like
they really
it.
don't need Stark, bro. Like the mages are already holding down the team on
I
their
like
own.
Stark, but you know, you trying to get that old team back, and it just like you just left him in the bar real quick
He
while
just
y'all did
hasn't
the
had his
test.
part of the circle yet. He gonna get his next season.
Don't get me wrong, I like Stark, but it's just like
He's
you
gonna
took
pull up
all
for
his
the
things
clutch. He's gonna
out,
pull
and
They
up
it
got
for
the
doesn't
clutch.
matter
minister
to the
now, bro.
story.
The minister is now putting it way more work.
That's
Like
no,
like everybody in the party for Delicious and Dungeon matters. Like all the scenes matter.
And they all stick to the character tropes, but in a cool way. It's not like cheesy or overdone. But they all, even when they're actively trying not to, they still end up doing it. So you get like a little irony in there. Little stuff, yo.
When they
Little
fought that
stuff, man.
water spirit and she took that shot through
The
leg,
Undine, yo.
and I was like, yo, dude, like these niggas literally, like they have to think to fight stuff. Ain't no, I'm gonna just do the spell, and the guy's like, I can't hold back that
Well,
beam.
bro,
I'm like,
I
you know what?
knew it was different
This
when we got
actually
to
makes a lot
living. When they did the living armor, and it turned out that it was just fucking shellfish. I was like, that's just genius.
That was
bro.
crazy. That was a
It's so
crazy twist.
simple. It's so simple, but it makes all the fucking sense in the
I
world.
did like the Undine episode. She like, how the hell did you piss off an Undine? Like,
They are just
We
naturally.
can always wait till it dies out. The hell?
I would say for that, my favorite episode when Lyles went to the mirror world.
Yo,
Yeah,
but that's what got him in the shit they're in now, though. You got to think.
It
That's
was
what got him.
all coming back to him now in the later episodes.
Shit, nigga shouldn't have been fucking around in them paintings, yo.
My hypothesis is this. I feel like Lyles is the reason why that dungeon is there because he just kept going back at the
He
wrong
does have
time.
main character syndrome.
Like, I'm gonna laugh, but
Well, it's kind of disproven because he's just like they made him like, well, they convinced him to go back to the surface in the latest episode. Just like, all
True,
right,
but you.
he can't make decisions upon his greater goal. Like he is a dungeon Negro. He has a whole fucking book of how to just like go through a dungeon. So
That nigga just trying to eat. Him and
What's gonna
Stingy
happen
trying
to
to
Stingy, bro? Like, I hope they don't leave that nigga, bro. Please.
no,
don't leave
Sinji
him.
said he's going back. He's going back because
I gotta go see that boy, but
He just got to
Stingy
get
said he
more
going back.
ingredients.
now here's the thing about
He needed more spices so he
But
can
here's
cook
the
some
thing.
new shit.
the thing about that is Shinji does so much for the dungeon behind the scenes. what's gonna happen
Yeah,
when he
but
leaves.
that nigga got golems
He's
that
not,
fucking
he's
grow
not
the
leaving. I
vegetables.
think he'll be a permanent party member.
I was gonna say because he's had to leave. I think he's more talking about what essentially leaving do for the dungeons ecosystem. But I
Right.
think they've said that he's taken small
Oh, no,
outings
he
before.
still
'cause
got.
that's how
He can still go back. He got golems down there and stuff like that. So
I
he'll
mean,
be good.
yeah, no, but I was like, it's as we go down there, you're finding out like the orcs fuck with him, the thieves, every guild down there. I'm like, Cindy, like you're like that NPC that's just cool with everybody in Elden
No,
Ring. Like,
Hopefully, my next question have a different answer. Which anime had the best world building?
come on,
Yes,
bruh.
world
Come
building.
on, bruh.
Okay, I don't think it can be delicious in dungeon because I don't know how fucking nuanced.
I mean, it's a whole world underneath that dungeon.
Yeah, that's
That-
a
I know,
world.
I know, but there's a whole world outside of the dungeon as well, though, too.
But see, we're here.
Right.
But it depends on which one they're going to build on going
Yeah,
forward and how much
that
attention
shows-
we're going to pay to the other.
That show's very multi-layered, but you know,
Right.
Annie Poe, you got one best world building.
You can get at the Shangri-La Frontier.
Yes.
Yes, god damn it, boy.
On this, I might agree, yo. It's a very interesting
I
world.
walked in, bro.
Very,
I walked in, bro. I hope that's a real game someday.
Man.
Listen, man. I'm going after.
You gotta
The
think.
concept
I
of
can see
unique
it.
monsters
I
is
feel like the blurred bias to this storyline is just evident, though. We all can acknowledge that, correct?
Listen,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
that's
man.
okay.
Okay, I'm just saying.
But they only listen. You know what's crazy? Before he got there, everybody there only made it but 11% progress in the game. I'm like, God damn, bro, fuck the DLC. Y'all ain't been doing shit. What the fuck y'all been doing this whole time?
That is
Wasn't
very
good
true.
enough.
And he fought a unique monster when he was like fresh in the game. He hadn't even been to the second town yet.
He was fresh off the bed sitting there with some dogs.
That's like going to Powell Town, going to
And a whole
random
waiting
ass
outside there
shit.
for you. Whole waiting outside there for you.
I would agree with it, and then I would say just a close second, probably just Ragnar Crimson for their world building.
Ragnar Crimson has a nice world building as well.
I started. I only got to watch
I
one
gotta finish
episode.
that.
I just say you got the
first
regular
episode was
world.
fire.
The start of it, I don't hate it.
You got the regular world. You got. I mean, the story. Well, question. I mean, the question was world building. The plot of the show is terrible.
See what I'm saying? That's what hurts.
Other
it.
than that, it's just like you got the dragons.
No, really, the plot being terrible could hurt the story. You don't say.
But I'm saying that okay. So
You listen. Why this shit is going down is pretty
See,
bad.
like,
but
Wait, how's the world building good if the story's that bad? I'm
just saying you have the dragon lore.
The story is an intrinsic part of the world building.
Like,
No, I'll explain it. When you go past, present, future
Not
to
finished bragging.
the past being just like how the dragons were made and stuff like that, and why the dragons never invaded the villages and stuff like that, and you incorporate to the present. In the future, they came back to the present, just like all the nuances of what's going to go on, and nothing is permanent or nothing is destined to happen in the story. To that backstory, the multiple
This sounds wishy-washy.
it's there. I think this is in terms of this
So
world.
there's a
building.
loose narrative binding, is what you're telling me, that somehow gets us all together.
All this going to get us together for this one fight that we shouldn't win, and then
All right, maybe I won't finish it.
No, I'll for sure give it to Shangri-La for the best world building, but I think honorable mention is a show called Sasaki and Peeps.
I heard
There's basically like a bureaucrat accountant dude that could go to the isekai world, but he can also go back and forth between two. And in the real world, he joins up with a troop of like magic detectives, and then in the isekai world, he's like going to war with like some of the people, and he's a merchant there. So I think they do a really good job of like showcasing two worlds at the same time. I haven't seen too many shows with that be able to pull it off.
So for me, I don't know. This must be the season of isekais, but that's all they've been throwing out on us, like drowning us with.
It is the
Season.
trending.
It's
topic.
always the isekai season.
I'm about to
This is the isekai is
Right, but see,
the
I like
industry norm at
I
this
don't
point.
mind a like. Okay, so shout out to Noiseless when he brought up one of my favorites, Evil Tanya. I like
The
shit
Saga
like
of
that.
Tanya the Evil is
Yeah, my
amazing.
But like, I appreciate that type of isekai. I wish they would play around with that, but see, that's a lot harder because now you're dealing with politics, more modern, up to date. It's like World War II, but
Well, you got to remember, we know the Japanese don't see the Nazis the same way we do.
okay,
You
that's
know what I
fine.
mean? There's a big difference between the way the East
Whoa.
looks at that and the
Whoa.
way that the West looks
So-
at it.
That's fine, but I like it that they're attempting in that direction, and so Shangri-La, I have to give it to them
The
because
Hitler Isekai is gonna slap as soon as
So-
someone gets enough balls to make it.
Oh,
I'm hoping to see what Kaiju
Wow.
is gonna grow. But I love Kaiju. Shout out to Shin Godzilla.
And Frank,
So
and Frank
and so
in the Hitler Isekai
so I'm fine with that.
crossover of the century. Are you niggas not hearing what I'm saying?
No.
Jeez.
We're gonna have to get him to the Dark Continent soon. We'll bring him with us. But I'm fine with that.
We're cooked on the Dark Knight for right now.
Oh god, they got us again. God damn it. But regardless of that, I enjoyed Shangri-La because after my peak was when they met the cat, the Swordmaster cat, and the blacksmith started breaking down the different NPC kingdoms that the players don't even really know about. That actually are like way higher on another tier, like 98s and higher. So I'm like, dude, and they're like, hey, bro, understand this. Like, now that these high tier NPCs know about you, you got to be careful of your choices that you make because you
I
can
think
start.
that's the cheat code of the floor system.
Well,
in
it's
anime
like he can end up
nowadays,
starting a
so
whole war with
it's a really easily used plot device to just sort of foreshadow shit.
like
even if
Shangri-La
it-
just
even if
proved
you
to me
don't pay
that
at
the game,
all.
like Shangri-La proves to me that the game is actually sentient. That's what's scary about nobody's actually realizing.
That's always the twist, though. The system is always sentient in the end.
So, but that's what I'm thinking about it. Like, because it's sentient, I rock it. Don't get me wrong. I would have gave it a Farron, but the fact that there's backstories within backstories that they're not even talking about that he's finding by accident.
But we don't know if those are good or not yet, though. That's the thing.
There's
We're-
no-
Actually, his
we-
luck was on 99. Of course, he's going to encounter
You can,
a
yeah, you
random
can
ass.
go ahead. My bad, bro. I ain't mean to interrupt you.
No, you got it.
You can kind of tell it is gonna be good though, because look at who wouldn't like the mafioso looking rabbit? You know what I'm saying? Who
yes.
scarred his eye?
Pop,
Why is he like that? What is his connection to oh boy did they just
Weatherman, the
meet?
girl.
What is his
Weatherman?
connection to
No,
Weatherman?
bruh.
Were they a whole party? What's going on? How does he know
Yes,
the wolf
bro.
that whoops on Raku's ass?
Yeah,
Like,
like
it develops questions while still giving you enough of the world for you to be satisfied with the information that you do get. That's
Oh, you
what I
know,
like about it.
you know what? I'm tripping. What? Why the hell did I pick fucking Rat Incursion? It was where the shit at?
yeah, I want to know who he talks to when he leaves.
I do too, honestly.
But that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think I had to pick on here, but apparently I don't. It's sure had the best world building.
Ashura was
Ooh.
also nice.
Okay,
It
all right,
was
Cam.
very,
Pulling out-
very
pulling out
nice.
the Ruka.
Yeah,
I think it sure had the best world building. It did solo episodes until it had a whole fucking party got to get together and just it was all just one of each type of
I
thing.
don't-
And then,
know what that world is fully though, because like you just got a lot of.
That's what I was thinking too. I
There's
was
a
like,
lot
it's
going
it's
on.
just so ambiguous.
I probably have to stay in one town.
All right, so
One-
listen, we're all Negroes, so what show had the best fight? Might as well just dumb it down.
y'all better
Best
not put Kamui
fight
on this bitch. Do not
is
put Kamui.
Probably
Hey,
Best
if
fight?
Watson
Best
was
fight.
here,
What show had the best fight?
I'm going with
and it
I'm
has to be. It can't be ongoing.
man. Nah,
That's
bro.
tough because Weatherman was crazy, but Freyren versus Freyren was also crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That was so
I know
smooth.
y'all like solo leveling, but
So, come on now.
we can't put Jin Woo up there, bro. Not
Yeah,
with-
Jim Woo versus Idris.
You can't put
Man,
Jin Woo up
bro,
there.
that was-
Jin Woo was that
Freeman
guy for every
versus
struggle he went
Freeman.
through.
Bro, that was.
Freeman versus Freeman.
Look,
was
if you
nasty.
think if you think Jin Woo wasn't struggling, I don't know what the fuck you was watching, because that man was struggling. He just made it look easy because
Fact.
that's how it's solo leveling.
Have you read the manga?
He's supposed to be
I
Watson
was
is
gonna-
at
I was gonna say it's an expanding story because you got to think if we're talking in-game Sun Jin Woo post Monarch beat down like
Yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
it's a different story at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, right. But I'm
I'm
saying,
thinking
I know
that I'm gonna
it's
go
way
back to
different.
this
I've read
timeline just
some of it.
because
I
I
haven't read all of
can,
it.
and fucking, I'm gonna go ahead and knock shit down here, so we can't even get to this point in this other timeline
like
just because I can. I
I've
mean,
read
come
some
on.
of the manhwa. I've read some of the manhwa, but it's
That nigga's
pretty much
different.
the same thing. It's just
No,
it's just slower paced. That's all. It's
only
not
problem-
it's not
the
that
only
much different. They
problem
just
they have-
chopped out a couple different pieces
Y'all
of the
comparing
story.
manhwas. Who had the damn best fight?
I said Weathermon because listen, I was like, yo, bro, if y'all lose this last increment, bro,
That's fine.
like y'all are.
I was gonna say,
I would have
Freeman might
deleted
have
that
it,
game
you know?
off my shit. If we would listen, all that money they spent, all them extra lives that they spent, they literally they kept the boss was changing up move strategies on them. I'm like, man, fuck this.
That nigga
soul
kept
ass
spamming the same moves.
For real?
Free,
real
It was
old battle right there,
central,
baby.
bro. But we've all been there.
I was waiting
Think
for Nicola to
We're all
the
gonna be there again. Shadow of the Erd Tree's coming very soon. I'm already yiked
free,
up.
free
in
run
my
Yeah,
pants.
versus free run.
Annie Poe, you got a best fight?
I mean, I gotta give it to Igris and Sung Jin Woo.
Okay.
Ooh,
I was gonna
That
say
was
that
nasty.
too.
All right, Otis, you got a best fight?
I'm gonna give it to Freeman versus Freeman.
Okay. Afro Comedy, you got a best fight?
I too am going free run versus free run.
Yeah, we already know Florida man gonna make the pick, so ain't no
I
point.
was gonna say Ninja Kamui, that guy when he was on
Oh,
the roof.
God.
Stop it. Stop
Wait,
it.
wait,
If that
Stomped
ninja
out
Ninja
on
messes
the-
up
Kamui
my
Glaze.
he was
fade,
getting stomped out on
if
the
that ninja messes up my fade, that ninja's dead.
If you do this move,
Crazy.
again, you'll die. And the nigga does it like 5 other times. I'm like, bro,
That just
That's
goes to show how much
crazy.
better of a ninja
I
he
would
is
listen.
than what they thought.
I would go Freeman versus Freeman, but underrated was Ragnar versus Kamui, and Ragnar Crimson. That fight was insane. They just doing everything with it.
They were throwing down though.
They was throwing down, and that John. All right, so now it's time for our top 10. So we get,
Oh,
it
God.
don't have to be in order. I'm gonna do it in order, but anybody want to go first for their top 10s?
Fuck no.
They're gonna
I
get
don't
the
even know if
best.
I can think of 10 off the top of the head.
Think of
bro.
what you. I mean, I think 5 is a little egregious, but if you can only do 5, do 5.
Because I'm
Oh,
a manga.
This is for
Of
top
this
5
season?
for winter season anime.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
lie, I'm a manga Negro at the end of the day. I read so much more than I
I would
want.
love top 10, but we can do top 5. It's fine.
Are we
Say,
throwing
give
them
us
out
your
there
top
and
10
compiling the
first.
list together or giving our own?
Yeah, you're giving your own.
Ooh,
See,
yeah,
10
so-
for the winter season is kind of egregious, don't you? Did you?
I have 10, but you know.
Well, okay, let's hear your 10.
Yes.
Hey, give us some fucking incentive, goddamn it, because I don't think
I'm
I
sorry.
got 10 for
He wanna cheat.
I'm not cheating nothing. I'll tell y'all.
No,
So
not
I'm gonna go.
I'm saying comment.
I'm gonna go
You
number
wanna-
10 because it did premiere on Winter Anime 2020. I'm gonna go with Bachiguri, number 10. It's a snuff list, but that's gonna be a number 10. I mean, it's just bad MC, okay powers. It was a rant at the end of the day, so it's fine. We're gonna go Chain Soldier number 9.
Let's go.
And take it
Wow.
seriously.
Wow.
It's kind of
I
alright.
love,
at the end of the
yo, I
day,
love James.
but we all know why it's down near the
I'm
bottom.
I'm a fan service Negro at the end of the day.
I
I'm
know.
completely honest
I'm
about
definitely
that.
a fan service guy.
Number 8 is going to be my my instant death ability is overpowered. I just thought it
Ooh,
was,
I honestly forgot about that.
it was funny. It didn't need to be serious. So I mean, you can just watch it
I
and just
might
enjoy a
finish it.
laugh.
I watched the first 3 or 4
It was
episodes.
all right. It was okay, just for a watch.
It's only 12, isn't it?
So that was 8. Number 7 is Tales of Wedding Rings. I didn't.
Hey, I fucked with Tales of the Wedding Ring.
It was
too.
alright.
No, I figured
Not
you
the
would,
listen, not
You
the
know,
best
y'all
story.
niggas- hey,
Not
I'm
the worst
completely-
story.
I'm completely forthcoming. Y'all niggas know
But
about
if you get your little harem in there, you get your little everything in there.
this
You know,
nigga,
Just
yo, the system literally told this nigga, go get these hoes, nigga, so you can get the world right.
there you go. And
Go get these hoes so you can get the world right,
the
nigga.
MC
Come
wasn't no
on.
bitch, so I'll take that. Number 6.
Yeah,
will be,
he stepped up.
The Unwanted
That's
Undead
just in
Adventurer.
my top 5.
Okay,
Unwanted
that's my
Undead
list.
Adventurer is number 6.
That's
You
on my
know,
list.
you enjoyed his little journey getting back to where he needed to get back to. It's a slow burn, but I think it's watchable. Definitely watchable to the end. So now we're in top 5 territory. I'm gonna go Rad and Crimson for 5. Great fights. Nice fighting system. I think you get in touch with all the characters. And you know, even the villains have backstories to why they are at where they're at. So it is what it is with them. So I put that at 5. Number 4, I'm going to say the Ninja Kamui Negroes at 4.
Oh Lord!
If
Turn off
this
your brain.
ninja messes up my fade, this ninja gonna die.
A ninja that can't
I mean, it was alright. It was just solid. It was just I expected more from it. Once they got into the mechs and all the other shit, and I
unnecessary.
was like, yeah,
Ninja
all
that
right.
can't
Well,
You know
I
you gotta
invested
go.
in it, so
You
I'm
gotta
just
go
gonna do it.
hyper mech fantasy when you talk about ninjas in 2024, yo. It's the only way to do it.
You know what?
So that was
Valdemar raised
4.
the bar too high. He raised the bar too high.
So that was 4. I'm gonna go Soul Leveling number 3.
okay.
You know, the Manhwas did what they needed to do, so I can't hate on it. Great fights,
The
great
mom was still
animation.
amazing.
Mine was
And it's
still
only-
amazing.
It's only
No
12
struggle.
episodes. Hopefully they get greenlit for another season.
Oh, they already did.
Oh, well, see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They changed studios, so they got greenlit. Yeah.
Which is John? You could knock
Did
off
they
one
cha-
of
wait, did they change to another Japanese studio or did they switch to, is there a Korean
Japanese.
studio that's animated?
Japanese.
I
So
Another
listen, you could knock off whatever for a Delicious Dungeon. I forgot that was the thing.
Yeah,
But,
I love
you can make that 5. You can make that 5 move everything else down. You can make that 5 move everything else down. Wrong, you use Healing Magic number 2,
That's
and then
my-
obviously it's no debate.
You have to look.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gone. That's her daughter, man. Farron, that's her daughter, man. That's her daughter, man.
I'm fine with my list of 10. So Annie
Hmm.
Poet, you got 5, you got 10.
Okay. All right.
Skip over me real quick so I can kind of.
Well, Lucia, if you got a top 10.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll go the opposite direction. Number 1 is Freyrin. Number 2, Shangri-La. Number 3 is Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Number 4, Delicious in Dungeon. Number 5, Ishura. Number 6, Apothecary Diaries.
Oh,
Number 7, I'm gonna go The Witch and the Beast because that actually pretty solid. Number 8, Sasaki and Peeps. 9, Solo Leveling, and then 10, Ninja Kamui.
So okay. I'm ready. So number 10 is oh shit. Let me make sure I got my list. I was trying to put them all together. The anime with that simp marrying all, I'm calling him simp with all simp rings That's number
Yeah.
10.
Yo, don't do my
Fifth
boy like
ring.
that.
Yeah, he gonna get that.
He's trying to get the world right by getting his stable together, brother. You gotta respect it. It's in him, not on him.
I get it. I get it. My daughter's an S rank adventurer. I thought that was really good. I'm a daddy, and I have a little girl, so
Shout out to parents.
we enjoyed watching that. They actually enjoyed watching that. Number 8, My Villain's Day Off. That's pretty good.
I forgot about that one.
That
I forgot about that one.
I'm actually enjoying that. Okay, I'm at number 7. That one is I went with a mobile suit. I went with a mobile suit one, but I feel like they don't get shine. I forgot it. It's called Gundam Seed. They brought that.
Oh wait, which is the Witch of Mercury, or is that the one before that?
Metallic Rogue or something.
Yeah,
I think Witch of Mercury is the last
I like a good
Gundam that I
Gundam.
watched.
I like
It
a
wasn't
good
bad.
Gundam. I
It
did.
started from ended fire though.
Okay, what am I at? Number 6. My number 6 was The Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil. My people were watching that, and I just got into it. Number 5. My number 5 is Villainous Level 99. That is really, really, really good.
That's what I was talking about.
I hope we review that. That's going to be a really good review. Number 4. Number 4 is Ishura. I thought that was really good. I did enjoy their world building. I would never want to be there. If I was, I would take myself out. I wouldn't even want to be there. Number 3 would be Solo Leveling. Number 2 would be Fearing. And number 1, because it was just so different. Watch said let him up. Number 1 would be Delicious in a Dungeon. Just because it was different. You got your food, your world building, and also, again, literally they are I mean they're a party, but they're like a family in a sense. And I actually empathize with them on how they feel about each other. So that's it.
Afro Comedy, you got a 10 or a 5.
Fuck you. Fuck no, I ain't got 10. You still only give a 5. I have to go 5 descending order. So at 5, had to go Tale of Wedding Rings. Like I said, it's literally this nigga was on a quest to get some hoes and save the world. Shit, that's my jam, son. But then Chain Soldier, kinky ass nigga that I am, you know the fucking vibes. Get your balls stepped on if that's how you feel. But definitely Chain Soldier at 4. Then at 3, we got Delicious in Dungeon, because niggas out here cooking up dragons, cooking up fucking living armor, cooking up mimics, shit, whatever. It's all food to these niggas. That's how you know what a real apex predator is, when they just eat whatever after it's been nicely prepared by your dwarven chef with the fucking mithril fucking pan. Then nigga essentially different in the kitchen. Quit playing with him. Okay. So yeah, Delicious in Dungeon at 3. We Shangri-La at 2, and then Free Rent at 1. I mean,
it's hard to deny.
Annie Poet, you got your list.
It look like I'm stuck with 5, man.
That's fine.
So at 5, I'm gonna put. See, and it's hard to even do that. This is not a reflection of how good I think it is. It's just my personal
he's
preference.
like, these niggas put me on the spot ranking, and this is
You be
just
ranking all the
off
time
cuff.
on every TikTok.
Ranking is our bag.
Sometimes I do that. But you're right. I mean, so
Just you gotta bring out the judgmental nigga. Just
Shangri-La at 5 for me.
Okay.
ooh.
Delicious in Dungeon at 4.
What?
Metallic Rouge at 3. Wrong Way to Use Heal and Magic at 2. And Free Rent at 1.
I'm ready to use Hell and Magic get hit, man.
I really wish Rose would
It
teach
is.
that boy. Rose need to teach him how to fucking fight.
It
bro.
just would have been too
He
much
pissed me
energy
off,
for
bro.
me to pick the bottom 5. There were
I think I
the
got
other
about
5 can always be
5.
less ambiguous.
I think I got about 10.
No.
So listen, what we hype for real quick in the new season?
Watson give his list.
Yeah, he said he got 10.
Watson have a list.
Yeah, I got a list. Of
Free
course,
Win.
I got a list. Listen, I know I'm gonna say Free Ren 10 times. Now, Free Ren, Shangri-La, Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Solo Leveling, Metallic Rogue, The Witch and the Beast. What's another one I like?
That's it.
Oh yeah, the Unwanted Undead Adventure. The warrior's daughter. I can't remember the name of that one. I think I'm missing like 2 more. Okay, but that's all I got. So I don't want to hold y'all.
I think that's from 1 to 5. That's from 1 to.
They got Windbreaker.
He gave us 1 to 8.
1 to 8. I gave you 1 to 8. Sorry, that's all I got.
Windbreaker. Fucking slime.
A lot of this shit on
Tree,
here is going to be drawn to a close too soon.
Kaiju, My Hero, Demon Slayer, and
I'm ready for
Oblivion
Kaiju
Battery.
number 8, yo. That shit slaps so hard.
I don't know if Negro's gonna watch Black Butler post
no.
work.
I'm not watching.
I already know the content is gonna be all crazy as fuck, but
I'm waiting on.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Black Butler.
I haven't
seeing
finished that
Stars and
first
Stripes
season.
finally and My Hero's gonna be
that's
interesting.
yeah.
Yes, for that extended run that she goes
For a
on.
little 4 episodes still lasting.
Um,
Listen, I'm for it, but
I'm always here for
No.
Kaiju number
Kaiju number
8.
eight.
I've been
That's
reading
the
that
one.
shit since it first dropped, and fucking.
I ain't
I've
gonna
been-
lie to you.
you know a bunch of
can I ask
Kaiju
y'all-
number 8 Negroes. That's what
let
you're
me
gonna
ask y'all a question.
Hey, have you read Kaiju number 8? It's a really good read. It gives you the action. The story's got enough nuance to it to where it's fucking compelling,
I'm
but
waiting
not
on
so
Dragon
much to
Ball
where it's
Daima.
confusing.
But let me say,
No.
let me ask you this:
Just R.I.P. Akira Toriyama, yo.
could Commander Rose run the fade with Lady Tsunade?
No.
Probably not.
No. Fuck, I don't think so.
Lady Sonata is a ninja.
I know somebody don't got a scar on their eye
I
forever.
don't know,
so
man,
we'll
but
go with that.
she's always healing as she's fighting.
Like hell no.
Instant regeneration at certain points.
I mean,
well, if you
when the
get-
slug
she's not
comes
as
out
good
and
as
starts spitting
Sakura.
acid, like,
I'm gonna go with the one that doesn't have a
She
scar
done
on
dealt
her
with a
eye.
whole demon, bro. She done dealt with demon.
Hey, but think Sakura got that instant regeneration. Fucking in the light novel, old boy cut off her arm. She grew that shit back in like 0.2 and
she got
rocked
auto
this
regen,
shit.
bro. Like Rose got auto regen at all times, unless you got a cursed blade.
Yeah, but so does Lady Tsunade, basically.
She only gets one time to do that shit. After that, hey, bro,
No, it's
you got one rise.
because it's the layers, yo. It's a stockpile type dealio.
Punch her in the forehead.
All right.
I like Rose better though.
I like Rose. Yeah, Rose is better. Better in likability, but you know.
Yeah,
you know
but
who he
you
is.
gotta
Rose is
think,
better.
Tsunade,
Rose is
come on.
like a
Don't let
decent
the
teacher.
Sakura Negroes hear you say that. They like, come on.
Oh, yeah,
Tsunade's also got some. We may not get to see it on
We
display
all
a
know
whole
Child
bunch,
of Sakura.
but Tsunade got a little jutsu bag too. It's not all just brute force. You know what I mean?
Will we be doing a 2024 mentor roster again? But
I don't see why not. Let me add them on there. Annie Poet, where you can find you at?
Annie Poet on TikTok. I got an Annie Poet on Instagram and YouTube for anime, and then Noiseless Poet on TikTok as well.
Lucy, you can find you at. You about to dip up out of here.
Yeah, find me on what I'm going to next, the Then and Now podcast. Find me talking shit in Blurred Group Entertainment Facebook group. Find me posting articles on blurred.com. You see me here on 3 Episode Rule. We out here. We out here.
Florida man, the man in the dark.
Darkness. Watson the Gray here. Y'all can follow me, Watson the Gray, on any platform. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok mainly. So
Dark Continent BMT.
You can find me in the Shadow Realm, hanging out, smoking with the Pharaohs, arguing with people. Is Rock Lee FTL Plus on episode 5 of Naruto. And
Times 200 FTL.
times 200. and that Sasuke can beat Superman. Find me at TikTok. You can also
There's
find
no
me.
way.
Oh, believe me, they're out there.
Oh my god.
You can find us on the Blur Cartel. You can find us on wherever that the blurred signal goes off. We pop up. The continent.
You gotta make that.
They just throw shade at us and poop. We battle them off.
Afro Comic.
You already know. You can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. You can catch me here on the Blurred Cartel with Cam on Friday night. Yours talking wrestling. You can also catch me on Roundtable on Wednesday talking whatever random topics Cam or anybody else wants to put forward. Of course, you can catch me on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. Casual conversations every Wednesday where we talk about all the debauchery and degeneracy going on the internet that week and try to break it down in a fun yet civil manner. Not really. We just be talking shit about whatever.
Yeah, keyword civil.
Yeah. You know the vibe. Something flagrant, something inflammatory.
And, tomorrow Roundtable. I think we're just gonna have a fun episode. I want to watch 90s board game commercials because I mean we have to investigate who did the Dope Wig Daddy game. And I was like, maybe with all this Nickelodeon stuff going on, it's a little wild. I'm just saying, come on, nigga.
This sounds like it's gonna be
That was a thing.
No, we're gonna watch some commercials, out of pocket commercials. I think, you Fugushi Negroes.
The
I'm not
Fushigi.
hearing how you scam the culture.
Fushigi. It's
The
Fushigi.
Fushigi,
The magical ball. I remember them shit.
I will never
Y'all niggas
forgive you
paid
niggas for scamming the
$19.99 for
culture.
that shit.
Listen,
it was like
you scammed me.
three hassle-free installments of like $19.99.
It was nasty. You got a ball and you had chakra. That's it. So
they were like, make this shit. Nigga thought he was gonna learn how to do the Rasengan.
we're definitely gonna watch those commercials. We're gonna shit on that. Friday night, you're pretty much talking pre-WrestleMania.
Yeah, road to WrestleMania.
Yo, when we gonna have an episode dedicated to Cyclops? Because I forgot how real.
You want an episode dedicated to racism is what I'm
You
hearing.
on X-Men 97 and all the D-Riders.
Racism and backdoor. You want an episode about racist backdoor Negroes.
And don't
That's what
forget,
I hear.
we will be streaming.
And thruples. Now he's in a polyamorous relationship with the Ops.
Let him
This
fuck.
nigga in a polyamorous relationship with the
Listen,
Ops.
we're gonna
Him and
stream
Wolverine
WWE.
boxed it
We're
out
gonna
and
stream
then boxed
WWE
out
2K24. I want anybody that wants to get on, specifically Florida Man, BMT, Afro Comic, Lil Luce. We're going to stream Batman Telltale. We're just going to comment on how Batman.
No, we gotta have a way for each of us to each make certain decisions at certain points.
No, say whatever decisions you want. We're just gonna go with whatever and just commentate. I think it'll be hilarious. So we're gonna do that maybe this week, next week. Let all this WrestleMania shit go away, and then I'll be ready full force.
I love a good Telltale game though. The Wolf Among Us.
Telltale Batman. We're gonna do that.
Not though, yo. I'm sorry.
Y'all lucky I don't.
I'll see y'all Negroes.
For sure.
Peace.
Peace.